Take it away.
So this song, I think, is from my second album. I think I got it on my second album, but it's a very old song. In fact, I went back. It's old enough that at some point in time, I used to take songs and pitch them to whatever band I was in. So that's another thing that sort of glued me to Danny, is because he was open enough to say, you know, oh, let's hear it. And so we actually played this song. The band took the song and would play it out. But as I went back to songwriting later on and started thinking, you know, there ought to really be something cohesive about it. There wasn't anything, so I rewrote the second verse. So the rest of it stayed the same. It's called The Smile. She writes a line of poetry, expressing herself so easily. Why is it so difficult in conversation? All alone, she feels not at home. She is wondering about her life. Those words and all they mean, the rhythm of love. But will she ever know? Wasn't the stranger, wasn't the kind words, wasn't the smile. He reads a lot of poetry, goes to hear local poets read, for the chance of the conversation. On a lawn he dreams of a home where he will share his life. Those words and all they mean, the rhythm of love. Will he ever know? Was it the stranger? Was it the kind words? Was it the smile? If you can help on just another day, you can go on knowing that all is fine. Even the foolish thoughts in your mind, taking care of the one inside. Was it the kind words? Was it the smile? Was it the stranger? Was it the kind words? Was it the smile?
We are very, very honored to be here, and that's not just BS, and that's not something we say at all the gigs. You just don't get gigs like this very often. You guys know we have a special town here. I say that every time we play the Red Bike. Big shout out to Kevin and Tony. Thank y'all for being here. But man, whenever you get 20 folks gathered in a small room to listen to songs you wrote, that is an incredible honor. So thank you so much for being here. And more importantly, thank you for doing this for all the other writers that you do this for. Incredible. Hey, I'm going to be mostly playing songs from the last two albums that I've put out. This is from the latest album. I put out an album in 2020 called Little Band. And here's a song called Holy Place. Very much about lots of places, but especially this kind of place. You're welcome to this holy place, the coming from the cold, be warmed by grace. In your eyes, the Savior's face. Welcome to this holy place. Look around, you're not alone. You're a child of God, and you belong. Breathe it in, love's embrace, and take comfort here in this holy place. In this holy place, where angels follow you. This holy place, where the Spirit still moves through, still moves through. This holy place, where angels, they follow you. This holy place, where the Spirit still moves through. Hey, it still moves through. Welcome to this holy place, coming from the cold, be warmed by grace. In your eyes, the Savior's face. Welcome to this holy place. Welcome to this holy place.
Last night I played in Frankfort, Kentucky, a little pub there. It was, a regular gig, so you got 3 hours. Anything over 2 hours, I'm stretching my skill set. I'm fibbing and lying. That's what I'm doing. And but they had a weird night. So they were really busy because our Congress is in session in Kentucky, and so like at 4:35, all the workers of session came in for. It's an Irish pub, so good bowl of soup or some fish and
Guinness.
And lots of Guinness to get through the day they just finished. And so by the time when I was setting up, the crowd was, I was thought, oh, they should have started me at 6. And by the time I was like, ready to go, like the last person was leaving. And from there, it was just random groups, and most of them were travelers. They weren't from Frankfurt. So it was kind of a slow, weird night. I was talking to the owners, and I said, "Yeah, tomorrow I'm at Madison," and I couldn't remember the full name. And one of the owners was like, "Oh," so this was his reaction. "Oh, Madison." He's like, "They got the greatest festival." He said, "I think they find a festival to celebrate every week." And I was like, There's something to consider there.
They're onto something.
They're onto something. I'm just saying. And but when I was trying to find this one of them was like House of Jane. I was like, oh, you. And he's like, oh yeah, yeah. So good on you. Say what you wanna say about lack of ambition. The captain crew and me would rather go fishing. Boats are good up for a day on the water, so bones. We are never alone. We flock together like birds of a feather, thick as thieves, no matter the weather, so bones. Oh, we party on the edge of absurd. If you came here to join tonight, let yourself be heard. Drop the tailgate, fire up the grill. There's only 6 hours until the game is the beer chill. Win or lose, today's gonna be a good time, so bones. We are never alone. We flock together like birds of a feather, thick as thieves, no matter the weather, so bones. I'm a party on the edge of absurd. If you came here to join tonight, let yourself be heard. If you can feel the energy, unlock on, rise to your feet and hear freedom knocking. Mr. Danny Flanagan. Say what you wanna say about lack of ambition. I've been waiting for a rainy day to go missing with you. Till then we'll be back in a week or two, so bones. We are never alone. We flock together like birds of a feather, thick as thieves, no matter the weather, so bones. I would party on the edge of absurd. If you came here to join tonight, let yourself be heard. If you came here to join tonight, let yourself be heard. If you came here to join tonight, let yourself be heard.
What a great song that is, brother.
I'll
brag on Cary since he's not very good about bragging on himself. Most songwriters are crummy at that. Cary's a drummer by trade. I mean, that was his native instrument, you know. But he's a singer-songwriter, and he's a legit singer-songwriter. He's got 3 EPs out there on the interwebs, Spotify's and Amazon Music's and all that. Really just finished your 3rd EP just a few months ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still fresh.
And yeah, it's a tremendous success with 2 or 3 or 4 songs out there on YouTube. So on the break and later on when you're at home chilling, pull him up on YouTube and check it out. It's great music. He's my brother from another mother. And we have been playing music together for 32 years now. Good stuff. Cary and I play an original music band called The Rain Chorus. Rain Chorus, yeah. We've got, I think we have 5 albums.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get a 6th one out. It's 80% done, but it's been 80% done for a year.
80% of a year.
Hey, here's a song that I wrote about my son. This came out on my Hope is a Word CD. 3 days till Benjamin. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'll be home. And when his daddy leaves his boy, it's an awful kind of alone. And I wouldn't wish this pain on anyone. 3 days till Benjamin. 3 states till Benjamin. Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. And on the night before I left, I drew the map, left it on his pillow. And I guess I should use this time, brush up on my Pokemon. 3 states till Benjamin. 3 hours till Benny Boy. 13 songs, a chocolate stop, 100 miles. It's an early haul tonight, might make it home 3 a.m. Good Lord willing, and I don't get myself lost in Covington. 3 hours till Benjamin. 3 miles till Benjamin. The exit ramp, a couple of rights, then the gravel road. It's snowing fiercely, and I smile as our God paints the ground. And I carry my running shoes in case my crummy van breaks down. 3 miles to Benjamin. Three walls to Benjamin. I go in the back door, go up those stairs, I turn left into my old room. You're snoring softly and I smile, I'm a wealthy man. You're snoring softly, I smile, I'm a blessed man. Yeah, I get down on my knees and I pray. Cry and I kiss the boy. 3 days, 3 states, 3 hours, 3 miles, 3 walls. 1 kiss for Benjamin.
Monday I got to sit in with Danny. He has a Monday thing in Louisville, getting songwriters out.
Very similar to this.
Yeah. Very similar.
Yeah, it's a song swap.
And so I'll tell the same story that I recalled after he played that song on Monday. And so his van wasn't really that crappy until I drove it and wrecked it. And he still hasn't charged me for wrecking his van. I imagine the bill's coming.
Where did you wreck that? Bloomington?
We're in Bloomington. I clipped.
Oh boy.
He just got it. He just got it. Yeah. It totally made him a brother.
It didn't have any dents.
It had nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with it. Man, I just couldn't believe, this artist I had found. I was drumming for. I thought, oh my God, I'm this guy's drummer. And so playing Bloomington, Indiana. I've never heard of Bloomington, Indiana in my life. Everybody else would have heard of Bloomington, Indiana because there's a college up there, but not people from Middletown, Ohio. We don't spend a lot of time thinking about college or stuff like college. So yeah, I was in Bloomington, and that's great, man. I clipped this quarter panel. That's it. I'm fired. That's it. He didn't fire me.
So kept you in the band all this time, man. I was kind of hoping you'd pay for it.
I still owe you. With interest, it's probably getting pretty bad.
I see. I'm on to you now. That's how you've kept your spot all this time.
Come on in. Good evening.
How are you all tonight? Good to see you. You're okay?
Oh, you're fine.
You're okay? We're just a few songs in. We got 1,000,000 songs left. We got a lot.
It's going to take a while. It's a long night. In 97, what album were we on in 97? We're still working Rain Chord?
No,
Songwriter,
we were,
right?
we were, that was 93, that was early.
That was
So 95 was Great House.
95 was Great House. The Border Bookstore tour.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my God, that was great. I'll never forget the first time we played Borders. You know, we go in there, and I went in with basically snare drum brushes, and we played the songs. At the end of the night, we got paid, which it was solid pay for a musician. Plus, we got these gift certificates. And I remember Philip and I getting together. Like, I was like, "Did you get one of these?" He said, "Yes." I was like, "So we all got one of these?" He's like, "Yeah." And we're like, "Holy crap!" And at that time, you know, bookstores still sold CDs and books, and man, we were well educated during that period. So in '97, I'd just gotten, I was out of college finally, and we were still gigging, but not as much. And my maternal grandmother had a stroke. She was living alone, you know, would prefer to live alone. And my aunt forced her to move into my aunt's house. Well, my aunt worked with elderly, and two of her daughters who still lived at her house at the time worked with the elderly. And so they were all just, you know, taking care of grandma. And Aunt Jenny, God rest her soul, the funniest person you could ever meet. She was funny. Jenny called, she got my number from Mom, called me and was like, "Listen, we need help with your grandmother because, you know, we go to bed at night, we got to get her sleep." You know, we said, I was like, "Nah, cannot do this. No, not at all. Just can't do it. You guys will, there'll be some changing and taking place. I can't participate in this." And I can't remember verbatim what Aunt Jenny said, but basically I had no choice. So she's like, "I'll see you Monday." I was like, all right. I had just gotten back from the tour with King Kong, and I was unemployed, I think, or no, I was getting ready to go. Maybe I was just getting ready to go. I can't remember. But I had a little bit of loose time, and I went up there and again thought I had burnt all the fuel of music out. And then one day this song came to mind, and it came to mind because I was 27, I think then, and I'm back home, and my family began to worry about me a little bit because I was 27, I was single. And not only was I single, but I'd never been married. So it wasn't like I was divorced single. I was just still single. And so they were a little bit worried about where my head was, and if I was okay. And so there was all these people that just kept visiting, and they wouldn't introduce me to so and so and to so and so. And I thought, oh, I see what's going on. They're trying to get me hitched. So that's what wrote this song. My favorite part about this song is the day I really wrote it was a beautiful Saturday, and family was coming and going, and I was just sitting up in the room with my grandmother. And so I started writing a song, and the words were just coming. I probably wrote 18 verses, just loving it, And then, maybe 6 hours in, and my grandmother says, "Turn that radio off." I'm cranking, and I was like, what did you say, Grandma? Turn that radio off. The song's called "Out of Mind," which is kind of fitting. This is on my first CD, and it's my favorite off the first EP. And Danny played guitar on it. Great part. Lately I spent a little time worried about war crimes. I've hung around the bayou, thinking about mothers, the Plaza de Mayo. Little too unprepared to finish my thing there. No time to contemplate, forever running late. Out of mind, out of my mind, out of mind, most of the time. La 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 la. Lately I've been out of touch, I haven't done very much. When the time to be concerned over highly lively, I find I'm mumbling out loud, wondering when and wondering how. Toss and turn under my sheets, wondering if we might meet. Out of mind, out of my mind, out of mind. Most of the time I believe if we were to meet with surely she would be in love with me. Take it, Danny. Acquaintances and friends, I found a means to them. For a siren warm and light, I was to meet her the other night. She walked into the room, couldn't speak, I couldn't move. So shaken and unprepared, all went black when she was near. Out of mind, out of my mind, out of mind, most of the time. Out of mind, out of my mind, out of mind, most of the time. Man, you make me sound good.
You already sound good, bro.
Nah, you make me sound good.
I'm just fortunate.
I need to learn how to play lead and sing harmony.
I do too, brother. I do too. Here's another song from that little band CD. Who wants to go to Santa Cruz? Who wants to get away if only for a week or two? Who wants to feel the West Coast wind? Feel the sun, smell the sand, the sea, all over, all over, all over again. Santa Cruz, it's where I go to shake off all my lonely blues. Santa Cruz, I don't stay down long, baby, I refuse. All I need is a song and you, Santa Cruz. Get me to the North Shore, Monterey Bay. I wanna see the real Surf City, USA. I wanna see the crazy surfers take on Streamer Lane. I have a sip of wine, close my eyes to feel my worries start to fade. Santa Cruz, it's where I go to shake off all my lonely blues. Santa Cruz, I don't stay down long, baby, I refuse. All I need is a song and you, Santa Cruz. Boogie. Santa Cruz, it's where I go to shake up all my lonely blues. Santa Cruz, and I don't stay down long, baby, I refuse. All I need is a song in you, Santa Cruz. Como se dice, Holy Cross, Santa Cruz de la Sierra, muy bonita, muy bonita. Buenos dias, señorita, ¿cómo está? There's something special about this place. I feel it, little girl, tell me, do you feel it too, Santa Cruz? It's where I go to shake up all my lonely blues, Santa Cruz. And I don't stay down long, baby, I refuse. All I need is a song in you. All I need is a song in you. Hey, all I need is a song in you, Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz. We got a video out there on the interwebs, on the YouTubes, for that song. You can look up Little Band, Santa Cruz. Should be able to find it. We got a few videos. I actually have a lot of it. 11 songs on an album and maybe 8 videos. Yeah. So yeah, you can have a Little Band video party. Speaking of videos, you got some videos.
I do. They're not as good as that one. Little Band has some really, I mean, yeah. You brought in Kimmett for a little bit of assist on that, didn't you? Yeah. If you want to check out an album, I'd suggest checking out the Little Band album. It's just great, and I was still, neck deep at work when Danny called me and said, "Man, I'm just kind of tired of everything. I want to create a weekly gig. Just have a few players and we just play every week. I'm just going to call it Little Band. We're just going to play every.
A weekly gig is really, really a powerful
It's unbelievable.
Thing. With the same cats.
It's unbelievable what it does to you as the musician. I mean, it's incredible. You can feel the difference. I was like, I just can't do it. And then, maybe a year later, 2 years later, it's maybe one of the first times. Actually, I think the album was already out when may have been the first time. No, the album wasn't out yet. The first time I called, their drummer couldn't fill in, and I was like, well, sure, I'm in free, and I'm your drummer, so I got this, God, what a great, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe how they played together. The tightness of it, it's a great band. I just, of all of his projects, it's one of my favorites. I mean, Great House is great. Rain Course, of course, has been great.
Thank
but
you,
Little Band is really great.
Thank you,
so yeah, if you haven't checked it
out. What are you gonna play now?
How about 100 Years?
Yeah, man.
A few years ago, when the Syrians were getting forced out of home, and they were migrating. Again, I was neck deep at work, and we were just in a nightly task. So it's dinner time. Now it's dishwasher time. Now it's turn to laundry time. Now it's kids to bed time. Now it's one thing after the other. And so I'm in a process of just being dad and trying to keep my end of the bargain up. And I catch my mother-in-law sitting on the couch watching the news, and she's teary-eyed watching the Syrians. And I thought, I get it, but you're full-on teary-eyed. What are you? How's it affecting you this much? And that's just because, thoughts like that demonstrate what a jerk I am. Can't help it. So I went to bed, still in shock, thinking, what is she thinking? Of course it's sad. And then the next day, the song came, because I started thinking about, well, what is her experience? What is she going through? And I think part of it was just the shock of, she was part of the generation that really said, no, seriously, we mean this, and we're going to take action on what we mean, and you know, I'd imagine it would be hard to look back in time and think, you know, it just didn't. To feel like it didn't change enough, and what I always say is it changed a lot more than you think. A new conqueror on the move, folks on the run. A new conqueror on the move, folks on the run. I've seen this movie before, I know what's to come. A new conqueror on the move, and folks on the run. Free, who wouldn't wanna be free? And I sing a song about war and fears, just as we've done for 100 years, 100 years. A new killer on the move, folks on the run. A new killer on the move, folks on the run. If I face that killer, would I want a gun? A new killer on the move, folks on the run. Free, who wouldn't wanna be free? And I sing a song about war and tears, just as we've done for 100 years, 100 years. Wouldn't wanna be free. A new religion on the move, folks on the run. A new religion on the move, folks on the run. The new religion's gonna forgive all the wrong we've done. A new religion on the move, on the run. Free, well, who wouldn't wanna be free? And I sing a song about war and tears, just as we've done for 100 years, 100 years, 100 years. Yeah, thank you.
Hey guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good.
I like it. I just want to say, when we're on break and you use the restroom, don't be washing your feet. That's all I want to say. I did not wash mine, although I thought about it.
I don't have a song about that.
Next time.
That's right, next time around.
Hey, I've been playing songs from the last couple CDs. Here's a song to be on an upcoming CD. Ex-husband sent a text today. Don't remember what it had to say. Sorry, love you, blah, blah, blah. I'll change this time, yada, yada, yada. Gotta need to get the shoes off. Get the hell out of downtown. Slip into my comfy clothes. Get that first drink down. And there's a liquor store on the way. With cigarettes and Chardonnay. My daddy died 6 years ago. He was the strongest man I've ever known. I know it's wrong how I compare. Superman would probably come up short. I've got a 4-year and a 1-year-old. People love to say I told you so. Was the right idea at the time. Mama keeps some weeknights, 'cause sometimes mommies need a break. The cigarettes and Chardonnay. I'm barely hanging on by a thread. Marlboro lights, cheap white wine, living in my head. There was a girl I used to be. 30 years now, this is me. Still trying to right a couple wrongs, trying to unexplode a couple bombs. Gotta need to get these tires fixed. Need to call my lawyer back. Figure out which grade school. Go shopping for his backpack. But for a minute I'll just sneak away. For cigarettes and Chardonnay. The night is longer than the day. The cigarettes and Chardonnay. You want to start,
Thanks, guys.
You should start.
All right, buddy.
Do it, man.
I'll start. I was really fortunate to grow up in a nice neighborhood in Louisville, area town called St. Matthews. My dad died when I was young, and my brothers were all punks. I love my brothers, but they're punks, you know. And they played good guitar. They played some good music, but yeah, they were in and out of trouble. And so I grew up in this nice neighborhood in a 900 square foot Cape Cod that we just simply couldn't take care of. So when something would break in my house, it just stayed broke. If the faucet leaked, it just leaked, you know, and then it would ruin the cabinet, and then it would ruin the floor. And, so I didn't grow up. I grew up, you know, I was young, and I didn't know how to fix those things, and I didn't have the tools and all that. But so I grew up in a sense a little bit helpless when I was younger, not having the resources. But I was never hopeless. So here's a song about that called "Brick Up the World." It's been bugging me all my life. time has finally come, get to make it right. Starting right here and now. I'm gonna tear that sorry old house down. Mama, there's a leak in the bathroom sink, and if we owned a pair of pliers, maybe I could try and fix it. What do you think a real plumber might charge? It doesn't matter, boy, we ain't got it. Hell no. There's something about shaky ground, something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break up in the world, break up the world. Mama, there's a problem with the kitchen floor, with the refrigerator sets sinking in. What we gonna do about it? Go downstairs, Danny boy, make sure there's nothing underneath. There's something about shaky ground, something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break out in the world. There's something about my love for trees, not to mention the chance for termites, the omnipotence of fire, it makes me wanna break. I break up the world, break up the world. Been bugging me all my life, and the time has finally come. I'm making it right, starting right here and now. I'm gonna tear that sorry old house down. There's something about shaky ground, there's something about rotten wood, something about sagging floor joists makes me wanna break. I break up the world. There's something about my need for trees, not to mention the chance for carpenter ants, the omnipotence of fire, it makes me wanna break. I break up the world, break up the world. I break up the world. I break up the whole wide, break up the whole wide, break up the world. Mix up a little type in mortar, start breaking up the world.
I love that song.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. That was an important song for me. That's on the Hope is a Word CD as well.
That was near the same time as Mama, you're right there alone. It's about the same time as that.
Yep.
I think.
Yep.
Well, you already know my parents were divorced. We got that out there. So then my dad, he was a musician. He was a guitarist. So the ladies came along. I have a lot of wonderful things about my dad, and it's just easy to pick on. So I don't mean to paint him all bad, but Yeah, there's a lot of wonderful things that I learned from Dad, like eating spaghetti. He taught me how to eat spaghetti. Made it a lot more fun than it was before. So in my dad's third marriage, he had 3 kids. The oldest was a son, so that boy is 13 years younger than me, or 10 years younger than me, somewhere around there. I don't know. And he was the wild one, and I always kind of envied his wildness. I was like I'm always like, you know, going to school on time and taking, you know, getting A's on my, you know, my spelling tests and getting beat up at recess. And this kid is just wild. He's just wild. And he calmed down. I know. I just so envied him. And he's had a hard time since. And so I don't mean to mock him at all. But, you know, he and I have had several conversations where he's like, there was periods where we'd have conversations where he's like, you know, I just got to get my shit together. And I'm like, I don't think so, man. I think you're living right. And he's like, no, man, I'm not even hardly living. I'm like, I know. You're like right on the edge. So the first time he calmed down was when he got his girlfriend. And I think he was 15 or 16. So that tells you a lot, right? The first time he calmed down. And so the girl calming him down is what wrote this next song. It's what started it. The song's called Capers and Wine. And there's a lot of lyrics in it. You can tell it was written some time ago. You know, I might as well have been, you know, there's so many things in this song that are just ancient. Like they're, you know, but I'm not going to rewrite it. I do end up rewriting songs, unlike our gentleman to the right.
I'm too lazy to rewrite.
Nah, he's too smart. You can tell the difference. I'm always chattering, and he just sings wonderful songs. Two of a kind, my baby and I. Together so long we don't know the score. And now we find furniture, painted walls, a little unexpected adventures, what I long for. Capers and wine, whenever my baby and I dine. I turn the radio on and she unplugs the phone. But it's a crackers and gin and any trouble that I can get into. I'm just a loose cannon when she leaves me on my own. Now she's got a place for everything, and everything's in its place. Well, I have no idea. I simply no trace of my belongings. Yes, it's easy to see I'm lazy. She's strong, that's okay. It's just how we get along. Capers and wine, whenever my baby and I dine. I turn the radio on and she unplugs the phone. But it's a crackers and gin and any trouble that I can get into. I'm just a loose cannon when she leaves me on my own. Now please don't get me wrong. I love my love and I love to love my love. When she's gone, if she is gone, I can only long for love, but I love to long for her love. Get and Mr. Danny Flanagan. Now when she goes out, she always leaves me with a little advice. I always say, damn it, darling, I get on just fine. I'll burn me up some stovetop something or other and invite my best friends over. We'll hang out and do whatever comes to mind. Capers and wine whenever my baby and I dine. I turn the radio on and she unplugs the phone. But it's crackers and gin and any trouble that I can get into. I'm just a loose cannon when she leaves me on my own. Capers and wine whenever my baby and I dine. I turn the radio on and she unplugs the phone. But it's crackers and gin and any trouble that I can get into. I'm just a loose cannon when she leaves me on my own. I'm just a loose cannon when I am all alone.
That's a great song, brother.
Hey, thank you.
Cary Shields, singer-songwriter. Cary Shields. Surely we could see, soon as I let go of my expectations of you, you let go of yours of me. Speak to each other truthfully, talk about the road we're traveling, baby. Will it take us where we wanna be? Days go by, seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love, is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are. Who are we? Surely we could see, soon as I let go of my version of you, you let go of your version of me. In a younger time, in a younger place, we shared younger visions, baby. Younger souls, younger days. Days go by, seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love, is letting people be who they are. I said the days go by, the seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love, is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be who they are. Surely we could see, soon as I let go of my expectations of you, and you get to that place where you accept me, 'cause we are who we are. Love is what it is, no more squeezing, no more choking. Let go, step back, love and let live. Let go, step back, love and let live. Let go, step back, love and let live. Days go by, seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love, is letting people be who they are. I said the days go by and the seasons change. It's easy, change is hard. Life is learning how to love, is letting people be who they are. Maybe love is letting people be. What if love is letting people be? This always reminds me of this song we all grew up on. I am everyday people. Oh, hell yeah. I didn't know I was feeling that. I am everyday people. One more. Say, I am everyday people. Good job. Sometimes you steal something you have no idea.
It's not my fault, Your Honor.
Y'all sound great. Well, thank you again for the honor of playing in an environment like this. You know, Cary and I play a lot of music together, and we play separately and other stuff. You know, and I've played the Red Bike many times. For a lot of folks here with the Mac tribute and all that, and that's all fun. It's fun as hell, actually. It's fun as hell. But there's no greater honor than playing to a room full of folks who are paying attention to your songs, and checking out, you know, where what you believe and what you experienced. So yeah, it's tremendous. You're not gonna tune, are you? Are you that serious?
Well, that last song, I gotta step up my game now. I thought we talked in advance. I thought we talked about this. I was so busy listening to his last song, I didn't think of something to play. Anyway, play something easy. Play something I almost never mess up.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
No. It's just what they would expect.
I love this song.
Yeah, thank you. I think one of my worst habits is thinking, my wife has even asked me about this, that it's, you know, it's everything I touch has got to be 100% or 0%. And I always think that there's something that, you know, that I'm doing that is already 100%. But when it comes to something that I want to do, it should be 100% or nothing, right? And so therefore, I've often quit music. Because
how many times have you quit music, man?
Oh man, I may be the king. There should be a competition. You know, I'm willing to register if someone just build the website, so I can go out there and register how many times I've quit music. I've quit music so many times that we had a joke in the rain chorus as we would tear down and be like, "This is my last gig." What would you sing? He made up a song about it. My last gig. This is I'm going to leave, and I'm going to get donuts. I'm going to get
putting all my stuff on eBay.
I'm putting all my stuff on eBay. I'm getting junky food on the way home. This is my last gig. So I wrote. So I had already done. You know, I'd been to Nashville, went to Louisville, found Danny. You know, positioned myself so that he would find me, and just kept thinking yes, and then whenever it would just kind of dissolve. I'm from a steel mill town in Middletown, Ohio, and so there wasn't a lot of you either worked at the mill or you worked at a place that everybody else needed because they worked at the mill and they got to spend their money somewhere, right? I mean, you need plumbers and carpenters, and so yeah, just have this haunting voice from somewhere. I can't point to anybody, but of quitting things, you just can't. You can't quit. But I just kept quitting all the time because of theoretical logic. So this is called "Take It Down." Right. When I take it down, back it up, don't you call me quitter. It's right or wrong. Once it's done, well, it's done. This burning light is burning out. I won't last the night, and I won't cry about taking it down, packing it up for good. Oh no, I'm meant to be repeated. Learn what is shown and then move on to other things. Seek what you like and search for what is real. Don't speak ahead and just so you can feel the highs and lows. We all know that. Time comes for me to change how I'm defined. I just throw away those yesterdays, move on down the line. Time comes for me to change how I'm defined. I just throw away those yesterdays. So when I take it down and pack it up, don't you call me a quitter. 'Cause right or wrong, all along you have called me a fool. This burning light is burning out. I won't laugh about and I won't cry about taking it down and packing it up. Taking it down and packing it up. Taking it down and packing it up for good.
I love that quitting music meant that you wrote another song about quitting. Attaboy.
I take my thoughts seriously.
Can I play you another new song? Cool. I was talking on the break, what songwriters are supposed to do is write songs, make records, go out, share those songs on the record so people can buy the records, right, and then take them home and get close to them. And I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to be a good little songwriter and do that. But what you really want to play is the new songs.
Yes.
So let me do one more new song. All right. This is also a very important song for me.
I've already got 2 songs in mind, and I hope it's either one of them. But there's all of his new songs. I'm like, oh my god, this is the one. This is the one I like.
Billy woke up, something felt wrong. He looked down to see both of his arms were gone. Was it something he did? Was it something he said? He remembered them being there last night before bed. Now he's the boy whose arms ran away. He bought them a banjo that he never did play. It just sat there all shiny while the tuning would fade. And he thought about it, he talked about it, and he bragged on the name. So his arms, they just ran away. Oh shit, oh no, Billy shouted out loud. I'll never be able to play that banjo now. I could have been great once I'd found my sound, like Earl Scruggs, Bela Fleck, or Alison Brown. But now I'm just the boy whose arms ran away. I bought them a banjo that I never did play. It just sat there all shiny while the tuning would fade. I thought about it, I talked about it, I bragged on its name. Now my arms, they just ran away. Billy sold that banjo on a Saturday morn. It haunted, it taunted him now that he had no arms. Father for his daughter, special birthday gift. And there were tears in her eyes as she lifted that case lid. Bought it from the boy whose arms ran away. He bought them that banjo, but he never did play. It just sat there all shiny while the tuning would fade. Man, he thought about it, he talked about it, sure bragged on the name. So his arms, they just ran away. And now he's no longer Billy or even William by name. He's known as the boy whose arms ran away.
Yeah. And I can hear a drum solo, like right that one section.
Anything but a
toms.
banjo solo, right?
Double kick. That goes without saying.
Kind of like Tommy Aldridge and Carmen. How do you say his last name?
Appice.
Appice. I never knew how to say the last name. I just read it, don't know how to say it.
That is a beautiful song. I
Thank you.
love that song.
Thank you, buddy. Hey, have you seen my beer holder over here? Check out what I got going on. Huh?
Man, I wish I'd thought to get a beer.
You have some of my ABC beer.
Ooh, that's all right.
I love this song.
Sometimes when I'm trying to write a song, I will really labor over it, and then in my final frustration, whatever I was trying to write, when this song just came. It took me like 15 minutes to write this song.
That's why I hate you, man.
Maybe 16 minutes. Got a hopeless young love, ungrounded wire. We're a fast train with no direction. We're a wildfire. We're a can't be done. We're a shouldn't do. We're a maybe not. We're fake news. We're a never gonna happen. We're a really never mattered. When I paint this picture differently, you and me are more memory. You and I make things right. Got a hopeless young love, we're a bonfire. We're souls full of passion, unlimited desire. We're a yes we can, we're a wait and see. Their words can't hurt you and me. We're never gonna fail, come high water or hell. When I paint this picture differently, you and me are more than a memory. You and I make things right. Make things right. Paint this picture differently. You and me, more than a memory. You and I, we make things right. Make things right. Make things right. Make things right. Thank you.
How about one more, guys?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Hey, be sure and check out Cary Shields on the internet. Checking out on YouTube. He's got 3 or 4 videos out there with over 100,000 views on those videos each. So check him out.
Hey man, someone came to my rescue.
Hey, right on, bro. Check out my beer holder.
I like your bill.
Yeah, man. Here's to Madison, Indiana.
Cheers. Cheers.
Here's the House of Jane.
Thank you, Jane. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Right there's good. You're awesome. Thank you. Here's another song from my another song from my little band CD. Seems like there are a lot of relationships where one person just loves the television.
Not me.
Hear this trash blowing round the trailer park yard. Bonnie Jean in the kitchen, praying hard. Grease and Monk and Norman yelling, honey, get me a beer. She ain't complaining about as good as it gets around here. Here come the TV shows, got that remote control. It's ball games, it's reruns. Each day feel like she's living on, feel like she's doing time. The days roll by, that's the way it goes. come TV shows. She adds some more flakes to the mashed potatoes, get 'em how he likes. Monday night football, probably be a real short fight. Better you never this, and why don't you that, and blah blah, yada yada hey. They only talk when they argue about money. They run out of things to say. Here come TV shows, got that remote control. Ball games, reruns. Each day feel like she's living on. Feel like she's doing time. The days slow by. That's the way it goes. Here come TV shows. Hey, there's trash blowing round the trailer park yard. Bonnie Jean in the kitchen on her knees, she's praying hard. But here come TV shows. She's got that remote control. There's ball games, there's reruns. Each day feel like she's living warm. Feel like she's doing time. When the days slow by, that's the way it goes. Here come TV shows. Here come the TV shows. Got that remote control. There's ball games, there's reruns. Each day feel like she's living one, like she's doing time. The days slow by. Bad choice as choices go. Here come TV. Here come the TV shows. Here come his TV shows. Thank you all. Cary Shields. I'm Danny Flannagan. You guys have a great night. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Jane.
Thank you, Jane.